An Illinois transfer on death instrument, also known as a also known as a TODI, T-O-D-I. Here in Cook County, Chicago, can be gotten at the City Clerks Office. Now, they do have copies for download, for print, actually at the City Clerks website. The purpose of this form is to transfer real estate, real property, to beneficiaries on the date of death of an individual. And the reason that they're used is, most commonly, is they're very simple to execute or to fill out, get notarized, registered down at the City Clerk's Office. And that essentially will get around going to probate court in the transfer of real property. Now, the most common way these are used is if someone has a home and you want your beneficiaries to receive this property on the date of your death, and you don't want a complicated will, which has to go through probate. How many unpleasant stories have we heard about going through probate? A bunch. But and there's nothing wrong with going through probate. Some of it is just fine. It runs smoothly, efficiently, but there are other considerations, especially on a smaller estate. The legal fees can be very expensive. It can be long and drawn out in the court. You have to go, or your lawyer has to go several times, a bunch of times to court. It can drag out quite a distance, and the legal fees can be substantial. So they do have here in Illinois, in Cook County, a TODI, a transfer on death instrument that is available to transfer essentially a home. Now, I actually filled one of these out and got it registered at the City Clerk's Office about a month ago. And I'm an accountant, I fill a bunch of tax returns, different kinds of paperwork out. Just from a common person's point of view, you would think that someone like me, I would have been aware of this instrument and this little document, simple to fill out, and and that handles your home. But until not too long ago, I was unaware that these TODIs actually were in existence. I thought you had to put a property in trust to get around the probate court, or just go directly through probate. And you could argue, well, there's a couple other ways. You can have joint tenancy and all kind of stuff like that. But every one of these vehicles to transfer a home on the date of death of a person has its own little quirks to it. So I do mention a few things about this very handy document. Now, if you're interested in something like this, I do encourage you to check other videos and internet information about this. Again, I mentioned that these can be downloaded from the City Clerk's website. And one last thing, here in Chicago, they actually have a legal help desk. A legal help desk. And in fact, I'll be honest with you, they filled my paperwork out for me. And they were very kind, very decent, because even though it's a 2-page document with just a couple lines, I wasn't sure, how to go about it, and they were good enough there was an attorney there, a volunteer attorney. I had to make an appointment. That's with the legal help desk at the City Clerks Office, and she filled the paperwork out. It was notarized by her on the spot, and this has to be, you have to have witnesses. There were 2 paralegals there that witnessed it for me. So I was very fortunate in this regard. Right from the little office where we filled this out, we took it to the cashier. Rather, there's a number of cashiers at the City Clerk's office. And I believe the fee was $59. And that's it. Now, after all this is registered, in about 10 or 10 days or 2 weeks, you can actually go on the website and put in your property number, and you will see attachments to your property. If you go on the clerk's website, put in your real estate property number. That's when you pay your real estate bill, that number, and you can see that this, in fact, has been attached to your a property, and everything should go smoothly. Of course, in matters like this, always get your own attorneys, check it out, be sure you're on solid ground, but that's it in a nutshell. Now, if you did like the video, I ask you to put a like on the video. It does help the algorithm, and it helps other people to find information about this topic. So I'd appreciate that. Anyway, those are just a little bit about TODIs. Again, Phil Iverson here in Uptown Chicago.